What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's Mighty Fan time. And as promised in my last video, I was expecting a package coming in from Amazon.com. Like, first time I ever bought anything from Amazon.com. And, it came in the mail. So I do have another pickup vid. And this is the pickup vid before the Super Bowl sale pickup vid. So, program alert. Keep an eye on my channel because that will be coming early next week. So I'm really looking forward to that, as I know I said in the last video. So there, I say it again. And yes, I'm still trying to get over this cold, so still have a bit of a cough here. So if I let one go from time to time, with a cough or something, just excuse it. I'm trying to hold it in, I really am, but certain things you just can't. So, but I was able to get this this latest jersey off, like I said, Amazon, and you can find just about anything on Amazon. It's just it's crazy. I mean, I really didn't venture onto Amazon too much until recently, when some of my buddies turned me onto it, and I definitely would recommend Amazon. Variety wise, I think there's a little more as far as jerseys go on eBay, but there is some pretty good jerseys on Amazon, and there is some pretty good deals out there, and there's a ton of hats. I mean, I excuse me, I couldn't look through all of them. There's just too many. So but those were some of the things that I was looking at, and I came across this, and I had some gift cards that I had to use, so I was able to get this, and I'm really happy to have this because it is a jersey. Though this isn't the Mitchell & Ness version, Mitchell & Ness is making this jersey later in the year, and now I don't have to worry about getting it from Mitchell & Ness because I got it prior to their release. This is a jersey that came out, I believe, last year from Adidas. It's an Adidas Soul Swingman jersey. And like I always said about myself, and everybody collects the way they do. Everybody's different in their collecting. And for me, when it comes to NBA throwbacks, I'm a big fan, obviously, of Mitchell & Ness, but I also, will purchase the Swingman jerseys, whether it's the old Reebok ones. I know more prominently now it's Adidas. I have a few of the Nike ones for Jordan. And I really like them. I think the quality is pretty good. I mean, it's not up there with Mitchell & Ness, but you're not paying, Mitchell & Ness prices for that, So, I do. I think the fonts, I mean, everything looks pretty good. The colors are always pretty good, and like the teams used to wear them and all. And I came across this, and I couldn't pass on it because it was just too good. So this is probably my favorite now as far as all my Soul Swingman jerseys go in my small Soul Swingman collection that I have for NBA throwbacks. And it's a very eye-popping, eye-catching jersey, and there it is. This is of course one of the more popular jerseys that were made in recent years by Adidas Soul Swingman. This is the 1998-1999 Mike Bibby Vancouver Grizzlies jersey. This jersey was a very good seller last year by Adidas. They sold this last year, and I mean, it sold out pretty quickly on NBA.com and some of the other places that sold it. Obviously it's just a very nice looking jersey, and you don't see too many of the old, Vancouver Grizzlies jerseys, floating around. Now, like I said, Mitchell & Ness is going to make this jersey. They're going to make Bibby and Bryant Big Country Reeves later in the year. But this is the Adidas version that they put out a year ago, I believe, as part of their line that they put out for the Soul Swingman jerseys. Very nice jersey. I definitely can see why this was such a nice seller, hot seller, because it's really well detailed. I think it's one of the nicer ones they've ever made. I mean, and like I said, I like that. I mean, I am a fan of them. but this one is just really nice. The details, everything kind of going around it, it's just a very sharp looking jersey. And I'll get into that a little more as we go on. But yes, this is the road version, circa 1998, 1999. And of course, he's still playing in the league. He's a member of the New York Knicks now, I believe. And he had many years, of course, with the Sacramento Kings. Probably they were some of his best years, or with the Grizzlies and with the Kings. But then he played with the Heat, I know, last year. Was on that team that went to the finals, and he was on the Hawks prior to that, and now a Knicks. So he's kind of bounced around in recent years, but he was a pretty good guard for many years in the league. Of course, most prominently with the Grizzlies and with the Sacramento Kings. And the Kings are, I think, the team he was on the longest, but in his NBA career. Of course, the University of Arizona won a national title with those Wildcats back in the day with Jason Terry and company. But yeah, Mike Bibby, Vancouver Grizzlies, not to be confused with the Memphis Grizzlies. It's not a Memphis Grizzlies jersey. Probably people would think that when they first see that, but when you look up close, there's the Vancouver. Like I said, very well detailed jersey. I like the tribal band that's going around the neck and the sleeve areas. I mean, it's just really, really nice. It's kind of that, I don't know, kind of teal color to it with the Vancouver Grizzlies. Big bold on the front and the number 10. It's got like a dual color going on that 10. It's even a little shiny there. And of course, it's got the NBA logo and the Adidas logo on the other side, as all the Swingman jerseys have that Adidas makes. The Bibby on the back and the number 10. Again, in that kind of that color scheme that they wore back in the day, the Grizzlies did. And I always thought this was a pretty underrated jersey. I always liked these jerseys when they used to wear them, back in the day, because I remember these back in the day. I remember when the Grizzlies first came into the league with the Raptors those many years ago. And these jerseys and the original Raptors Dino jerseys, really, really nice. I know once the Grizzlies moved to Memphis, they kind of changed their look. But I always kind of wish they would just wear this again as an alternate. It's just such a nice looking jersey, in my opinion. I just think it looks really nice. Well, maybe they can't put the Vancouver, but but then again, maybe they can. I mean, everybody goes kind of retro anyhow, even with the old names and whatever. But yeah, Vancouver Grizzlies, Mike Bibby. This is the Swingman version of this jersey. So the stitching on it's pretty generic. I mean, there's nothing really heavy duty, with it. But as all the Swingman jerseys are, they're pretty much generically stitched on the same way. But that said, I think it's very well detailed. And like I always said about these jerseys, they do a really good job with the look, the overall look to it. I mean, it does. They keep them pretty true to how they looked, from whatever period that they made the jersey from. So yeah, this is definitely a favorite of mine right now as far as the Swingman jerseys go. Like I said, it was a really good seller for them last year. I just stumbled across it on Amazon and I said, hey, I would have gotten the Mitchell & Ness version of this jersey, but now I don't have to, so I'm pretty happy about that. Save some money. But yes, Mike Bibby, Vancouver Grizzlies. Now, of course, the Memphis Grizzlies, but they were Vancouver at that time. Still a little folded up because, it came folded up, in the bag in the box, in the Amazon box, the famous Amazon box. But, yeah, I definitely would recommend this jersey to anyone. Whoever comes across this, I mean, it's really nice. The detail on it's just really, really nice. I mean, I can't say enough. I love this tribal band they got going on. It's probably one of my favorite parts of this jersey. It's just really nice. And like I said, I remember when they wore these back in the day, and I remember Mike Bibby as a young, guard in the league with the Grizzlies. So, I'm happy to have this. Like I said, the '90s basketball. That's when it was at its best for me. So anytime I can get a circa 1990s basketball jersey, I'm a happy person. Whether it's Mitchell & Ness or Swingman, Adidas, you know, it doesn't matter to me. I just that's my favorite era for basketball. So I'm trying to continually add those jerseys to my collection. Swag factor, I have yet to get a Grizzlies hat, but I will be getting a Grizzlies hat. They're all over the place. I mean, you know, the old Vancouver Grizzlies, you know, Mitchell & Ness hats, they're like everywhere. So I don't have to really worry. I will find one eventually, and it will go with this jersey. So, I'll just make sure that the colorway matches up and all, and then I'll, you know, be good to go. But yes, really happy with that pickup. And like I said before, and I'll say it again, I'm definitely looking forward to next week's Super Bowl sale. I'll be there, you know, happily looking through things, frantically looking through things. And it's funny, today at work, it was asked me again, you know, what my plan is for it. And as I've said on here, you know, I really don't have a plan. Because every time I have a plan, when I go to Mitchell & Ness for one of their sales, the plan falls apart. You know, I just excuse me, I just kind of get lost in the moment, and I just go over all sorts of things and try on all sorts of things, and then, you know, when I actually go in looking for it, becomes, you know, I don't end up getting that, and I end up getting other things. So I don't have a plan per se. I don't have I mean, I would like to get one of the black pullover Pirates jerseys that Mitchell & Ness made, just to complete that set. But aside from that, I really don't have a big plan of attack. I don't have, you know, this, that, and the other jersey lined up, you know, as far as what definites are going to be. I'm just going to go and have a good time, and, you know, whatever I can, you know, get in there will be great. But yeah, I always look forward to it, and can't wait to see what's in there during the sale. So, but at any rate, I guess that's going to wrap it up for this pickup vid. Again, the 1998-99 Mike Bibby Vancouver Grizzlies Soul Swingman by Adidas jersey is in the fold. And next week's a big week, Super Bowl sale, and it's going to be a big week for my YouTube channel too, because I got the, you know, the Super Bowl sale pickup vid to make, and then after that I'll be doing my NFL collection, you know, video, just be rehashing that, making a new video for that. So going to be a big week for my YouTube channel, so make sure you stay tuned, and you know, keep a watchful eye out, because there will be some, you know, videos coming your way next week. First and foremost being, of course, the Super Bowl sale pickups, but after that, you know, the NFL collection vid will be made for Super Bowl week. So in gearing up for the Super Bowl 46, even though, like I said, I don't have a rooting interest in it, but, you know, I always look forward to watching the Super Bowl. So overtime. But at any rate, as I always say, and as I always will say, a big shout out, as always, to all my subscribers. Thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button for me. Make sure you keep hitting that subscribe button. Comment, rate, you know, subscribe to me, and also do the same for all my fellow Jersey heads here on YouTube. To all my fellow Jersey heads, big shouts to all of you guys, and to all my family and friends, as always, big shouts to all of you too. Anyhow, another big day of work coming up for me tomorrow, so I better, you know, get ready for it. It's been a busy week this week at work, so have another one, and then it's the weekend. So at any rate, YouTube, this is MightyFan's saying peace. I will see you in the next video. The next video, unless there's some surprise pickup for some reason, which I don't expect, but the next video you will be seeing on my channel, of course, is the Super Bowl sale 2012 pickups, and that will be coming your way early next week. So yes, keep a watchful eye out for that video. It should be interesting to see what I can, you know, what I can pick up from the sale. I have no idea, so it's going to be a surprise to me too. So anyhow, this once again, MightyFan saying peace. I'll see you in the next video. All right.